1, 2, 2.
Mr. Irving Berlin often emphasizes sin in a charming way. Dear Noël Coward, we know, wrote a song or two to show sex was here to stay. Richard Rogers, it's true, took a more romantic view of that sly biological urge. But it really was Cole who contrived to make the whole thing merge. He said chimpanzees in the zoos do it, some courageous kangaroos do it. Let's do it. I'm sure giraffes on the slide do it. Heavy hippopotami do it. Let's do it. The most refined ladybugs do it when a gentleman calls. Moths in your rugs do it. What's the use of mothballs? The world admits bears in pits do it. Even Pekingeses in the Ritz do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. In Texas, some of the men do it. Others drill a hole and then do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Each tiny clam you consume does it. Even Liberace, we assume, does it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. My kith and kin, more or less, do it. Every uncle and aunt, but I confess to it, I've one cousin that can't. Teenagers squeezed into jeans do it. No doubt we'll live to see machines do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Now before this modern idea had burst about the women and children first, the men had much more charm than they have today. And if only one of that type survived the very moment that he arrived, I know I'd fall in a great big way. I can't imagine being bad with any arrow collar ad, nor could I take the slightest joy in waking up a college boy. primitive man, built on a primitive plan. Someone with vigor and vim. I don't mean the kind that belongs to a club, but the kind that has a club that belongs to him. I could be the personal slave of someone just out of a cave. The only man who'll ever win me's gotta wake up the gypsy in me. Find me a primitive man. Find me a primitive man. Are you fond of riding, dear? Kindly tell me if so.
Yes, I'm fond of riding, dear. But in the morning, no.
Are you good at shooting, dear? Kindly tell me if so.
Yes, I'm good at shooting, dear. But in the morning, no. When the dawn's early light comes to crucify my night, that's the time when I'm in low.
Are you fond of wrestling, dear? Kindly tell me if so.
Oh, yes, I'm fond of wrestling, dear. But in the morning, no, 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 no.
I used to fall in love with all those boys who maul refined ladies. But now I tell each young gazelle to go to hell, I mean Hades. For since I've come to care for such a sweet millionaire, while tearing off a game of golf, I may make a play for the caddy. But when I do, I don't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite a boy some night to dine on my fine Finnan Hattie, I just adore his asking for more. But my heart belongs to Daddy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. Dad, 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 dad. So I wanna warn you, laddie, though I know you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy, and my Daddy, he treats it so well. St. Patrick's Day, although I may be seen wearing green with a patty. Oh, I'm always sharp when playing the harp, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. Though other dames at football games may long for a strong undergraddie, I never dream of making the team, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. Hey, yes, my heart belongs to Daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad. Hey, yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. Da, 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 da. So I wanna warn you, laddie, though I simply hate to be frank, that my heart belongs to Daddy, and my daddy might spank. Are you good at figures, dear? Kindly tell me if so.
Yes, I'm good at figures, dear. But in the morning, no.
Do you do double entry, dear? Kindly tell me if so.
I do double entry, dear. But in the morning, no.
Catherine of Russia, that potentate, knew that her job was to fascinate. Some people called her a reprobate. Still, she's known as Kate the Great. To sessions of Congress she wouldn't go, never heckle the crowd on the radio. She never would mix in affairs of state, but in affairs of the heart, how Kate was great. As few lovely ladies today, she knew where a woman should stay. She never laid a 5-year plan, but was there ever such a girl at laying a plan for a man? So drink to that jovial jade and think of the history she made. Why, she made the Congress, she made the Premier, she made the clergy, and she made them cheer. She made the butler, she made the groom, she made the maid who made the room. She made the army, she made the marines, made some of them princes and some of them queens. And when she was still discontent, Kate'd create a regiment. So beautiful ladies, before too late, follow the lead of this potentate. Give up arranging affairs of state, stay in the hay like Kate the Great. Hey-de hey, hey-de hey, hey-de hey, stay in the hay like Kate the Great. Are you good at football, dear? Kindly tell me if so.
Yes, I'm good at football, dear, but in the morning, no.
Do you ever fumble, dear? Kindly tell me if so.
No, I never fumble, dear, but in the morning, yes.
Times have changed, and we've often rewound the clock since the Puritans got a shock when they landed on Plymouth Rock. If today any shock they should try to stem, instead of landing on Plymouth Rock, Plymouth Rock would land on them. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows anything goes, and good authors too, who once knew better words now only used for letter words, writing prose. Oh, anything goes. If driving fast cars you like, if low bars you like, if old hymns you like, or bare limbs you like, if Mae West you like, or me undressed you like, why, nobody would oppose. When every night the set that's smart is intruding in nudist parties in studios, anything goes. Anything If you're fond of fancy things, diamond clips and emerald rings, if you want your man to come through, give him the ooh la la. If your car is asked to stop by some handsome traffic cop, unless you want a ticket or two, give him the ooh la la. If poor Napoleon at Waterloo la la had had an army of debutantes to give the British the well-known ooh la la, he'd have changed the history of France. When your favorite Romeo grabs throws his hat and starts to go. Don't reveal the fact you are blue. Don't break down and start to boo. There's but one thing for you, la la, to la la, do la la. Dance a hula and give him the ooh, la la, la la, la la, la la. If your bridegroom at the church starts to leave you in the lurch, don't proceed to fall in a faint. Don't run wild and crack up a saint. There's but one thing for you, la la, to la la, do la la. Go to hula, to hula, and give him the ooh, la la, la la, la la, la la, the ooh, la la. Are you fond of poker, dear? Kindly tell me if so.
Yes, I'm fond of poker, dear, but in the morning, no.
Do you ante up, my dear? Kindly tell me if so.
Yes, I ante up, my dear, but in the morning, no. When my old Gunga Din brings the bromo seltzer in, that's the time when I'm in low.
Can you fill an inside straight? Kindly tell me if so.
I've filled plenty inside straight, but in the morning, no, no.
No, no?
No, 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 no.
I know a boy, my favorite gent. He gives me joy, not a cent. I could never love a lad more. Yet to be frank, I'd be happier if he had more cash in the bank. Each time we try romantic flights, he begs for my exclusive rights. My reaction is to give in, but the rising cost of living fills my heart with fear. So I always say to him, listen, dear, if I'm asked to have a meal by a big tycoon in steel, if the meal includes a deal, accept I may. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I could never curl my lip to a dazzling diamond clip. Though the clip meant let her rip, I'd not say nay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you in my way. There's an old man known as Tex who is keen to give me checks, but his checks, I fear, mean that sex is here to stay. Hey, 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 but I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. It's been a long night. There's a wealthy Hindu priest who's a wolf, to say the least. When the priest goes too far east, I also stray. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. In my way. From Milwaukee, Mr. Fritz often moves me to the Ritz. Mr. Fritz is full of Schlitz and full of play. Yeah, you tell him. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. Mr. Harris, plutocrat, wants to give my cheek a pat. If a Harris pat means a Paris hat, okay! Mais je suis toujours fidèle, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you. Yes, I'm always true to you. In my way. Oh, it's fun. You could have a great career, and you should. Only one thing stops you, dear. You're too good. If you want a future, darling, why don't you get a past? 'Cause that fatal moment's coming at last. We're all alone, no chaperone can get our number. The world's in slumber. Let's misbehave. There's something wild about you, child, that's so contagious. Let's be outrageous and misbehave. When Adam won Eve's hand, he wouldn't stand for teasing. He didn't care about those apples out of season. They say the spring means just one thing to little lovebirds. We're not above birds. It's getting late, and while I wait, my poor heart aches on. Why keep the brakes on? I feel quite sure un peu d'amour would be attractive while we're still active. Let's misbehave. You know my heart is true, and you say you for me care. Somebody's sure to tell, but what the hell do we care? They say that bears have love affairs, and even camels. We're merely mammals.
market, dear? Kindly tell me if so.
Yes, I'm in the market, dear, but in the morning, no.
Are you fond of bulls and bears? Kindly tell me if so.
Yes, I'm fond of bears and bulls, but in the morning, no. When my maid says, Madame, wake 'em up and make 'em scram, that's the time when I'm in low.
Would you ever sell your seat? Kindly tell me if so.
Yes, I'd gladly sell my seat, but in the morning, no, 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 no. We girls today in society go for classical poetry. So to win our hearts, you must quote with ease Aeschylus and Euripides. You must know Homer and believe me, Beau, Sophocles, also Sappho, unless you know Shelley and Keats and Pope. Dainty Debbies will call you a dope. But the poet of them all, who will start us simply raving, is the poet people call the Bard of Stratford-on-Avon. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and us women you will wow. Just declaim a few lines from Othello, and we'll think you're a hell of a fella. If your blonde won't respond when you flatter her, tell her what Tony told Cleopatra. If she fights when her clothes you are mussin', what are clothes? Much ado about mussin'. Brush up your Shakespeare, and we'll all kowtow. La 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 la. You got it, boys?
Yeah!
Okay, here we go again. Brush your Shakespeare. Start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and as women you will wow. Better mention the Merchant of Venice, when her sweet pound of flesh you would menace. If she says she won't buy it or take it, make her take it, what's more, as you like it. If she says your behavior is heinous, kick her right in the Coriolanus. Brush up your Shakespeare, and we'll all kowtow. One more time. Brush up your Shakespeare. Up your Shakespeare. Start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and as women you will wow. If you can't be a ham and do Hamlet, we will not give a damn or a damlet. Just recite an occasional sonnet, and your lap will have honey When your baby is pleading for pleasure, let her sample your measure for measure. Brush up your Shakespeare and we'll all kowtow. You got it, boys?
We'll brush up our Shakespeare. We'll start quoting him now. Brush up our Shakespeare. Ain't no women we will bow.
So tonight just recite to your matey, kiss me, Kate, kiss me, Kate, kiss me, Katie.